Alright. How's everybody doing? Alright, I'm gonna be reading from the book of James, chapter 1. Alright. Well, actually, let's start off with chapter 2. Consider it pure joy, my brothers and sisters, whenever you face trials of many kinds, because you know that the testing of your faith produces perseverance. Let perseverance finish its work, so that you may be mature and complete, not lacking anything. If any of you lack wisdom, you should ask God, who gives generously to all without finding fault, and it will be given to you. But when you ask, you must believe and not doubt, because one who doubts is like a wave of the sea, blown and tossed by the wind. That person should not expect to receive anything from the Lord. Such a person is double-minded and unstable in all they do. Believers, what does that mean to you, you know? That double-minded, you know, what is that? It's thinking two different kinds of ways that, you know, I can live in the world, but, you know, still obtain great favor and, like, do awesome and wondrous things, you know, for Jesus and stuff. You know, we have to understand that we have only to obey the word and do what it says, you know, and completely wholeheartedly, like 1,000,000,000% laying down everything, giving it all, and blah blah blah, you know. Just the way the world goes around. Humble, you know, we're in verse 9. Humble circumstances out to take pride in their high position, but the rich should take pride in their humiliation, since they will pass away like a wind flower. For the sun rises with scorching heat and weathers the planet. Oh, it waters a planet. Its blooms, falls, and its beauty is destroyed. It destroyed in the same way the rich will fade away even while they go about their business. So I would also go to Jesus right now and ask for revelation and whatever to be revealed about a lot of these words. I'll go into some of them with you, but a lot of them I'm still trying to kind of get comprehension or understanding about it, whatever, So, this is 12. Blessed is the one who perseveres under trial, because having stood the test, that person will receive the crown of life that the Lord has promised to those who love Him. When tempted, no one should say, God is tempting me. For God cannot be tempted by evil, nor does He tempt anyone. But each person is tempted when they are dragged away by their own evil desires and enticed. They, after desire has conceived, it gives birth to sin, and sin, when it is full grown, gives birth to death. Don't be deceived, my dear. Even good and perfect gift is from above, coming down from the Father of the heavenly lights, who does not change like shifting shadows. Alright, so we can go back up to 13. And what does that mean? It says, when you're tempted, don't say that God is tempting you, because it says right here, for God cannot be tempted by evil, nor does He tempt anyone. So He doesn't tempt anyone. But each person is tempted when they are dragged away by their own evil desires. And so whatever we have, the issues of the things that are sin that we fall into, the sin that we fall into, that we've those sins that you have kind of just been tempted by, like, a lot and stuff. So you know it. I know my own temptations, but don't say the God, because it's not. It says it right here, chapter 13. So now we're going to go back to 16. Don't be deceived by my dear brothers and sisters. Even good and perfect gifts is from above, coming down from the Father of light, heavenly lights, who does not change like shifting shadows. He chose to give us birth through the word of truth. That we might be a kind of first fruits of all his created. My dear brothers and sisters, take note of this. Everyone should be quick to listen, slow to speak, and slow to become angry. Because human anger does not precede righteousness that God desires. Therefore, get rid of all moral filth and evil that is so prevalent, and humbly accept the word planted in you, which can save you. So, when we are around other people instead of, just going doing our thing, we should be quick to listen, slow to speak, and slow to become angry. So that right there gives us, something to say. Okay, we're gonna listen, when people are wanting to talk to us. We're gonna take other people's advice, other, like, just do different, like, anytime, taking different pastors' words, or, if people want to butt, just, like, speak in your life, and so to speak. Okay, so speaking, when we're talking, we're going to be talking decent, slow to become angry. So we're going to be very calm and, about things that might, come up. We're just going to be calm about it. And it says human anger does not precede the righteousness that God desires. So, what is that? Human anger? It does not have anything to do with the righteousness of God, basically. So, throw away human anger. Therefore, get rid of all moral filth, evil, and prevalent and humble. So get rid of all this, and accept the word that is planted inside you. Yeah. When he does, Jesus has planted. Believe it or not, you have the word of the living God planted directly into your being, your thought pattern, everything about you, your blood, your veins, like your skin. If you could see, like with God's eyes, my skin is covered with tattoos, like kind of would look like it, but it's writing. It's gloriously heavenly writing. It's like everywhere on my body, all the scriptures covering my body. But we can't see because you're in the natural, but you can also go and ask right now to see what God sees. Basically simple, and you never know what'll happen, so do not merely listen to the word, and so deceive yourself. Do what it says. Anyone who listens to the word does not do what it says is like someone who looks at his face in the mirror and after looking at himself goes away and immediately forgets what he looks like. But whoever looks intently into the perfect law that gives freedom and continues in it, forgetting what they have heard, but doing it, those who consider themselves righteous and yet do not keep a ring on their tongue, deceive themselves, and their religion is worthless. Religion that God our Father accepts as pure and faultless is this: to look after orphans and widows in their distress, and to keep oneself from being holy by the word. Alright, well, that's what I want to say. Y'all also for all watching.